Got some new skins on it. New skins all the way around, actually. Hey guys, welcome to the show today. I forgot to take pictures of this. I really did something stupid. It's like I brought this hopper up to get the tarp fixed, and they're gonna have it done. Like it's like a 2-hour process, and it's done. It's like totally blew us away. So as I was in kind of a bit of a hurry to do another little thing I had to get done, they're already putting on these little quick release. I guess you'd call them tarp holders. They're quick release, so if you just wanted to drop the tarp back down, you could do that. So he's sticking that in there. He's taking the tarp off. The tarp had humongous holes in it. So, and they got some other stuff to do. I'll show you quick here. So they put this new rail on. It's really kind of a nice, actually it's a really nice rail to hold. Basically, when you wrap your tarp back up underneath, and it holds the tarp up. So you see them rolling down the road sometimes with the tarp off, and that's the rail that holds it. Man, that's really nice. I like that. I didn't realize you were going to do that. I thought they were just going to replace what was there, but that's quite an improvement over what used to be. So let me show you the tarp. Oh, he's making noise over here. Let me show you the tarp. You can kind of look and see the holes. It had another 100 miles on it, I think. So they're up there making noise. Yeah, I think the tarp was about time to be replaced. Replacing the tube in the inside, it's busted out. So these are quick disconnects instead of a straight piece that was on there before. So and then we'll get a new handle on the back. So kind of cool. Looks good. Yeah, I think that tarp may be wore out. And so there's that rail. It's completed all the way through. That's pretty fast. So all they got to do left is throw the tarp on, put the pieces in it, and he said, you know, like I said, he told me hour 2 max, 1 o'clock, he says he'd be done. So it's like, okay. So I stayed here, and we're gonna pick this trailer up, take it back down, go to work. So this place is called Sharp's Tarps. So they build tarps. When I had my truck, I had a tarp that was made by Sharp's Tarps. It was black tarp, and he was just telling me now, just a second ago, they're making this a black tarp because it lasts longer than the white. Apparently the pigmentation or whatever, there's more stuff. I don't understand the science of it, because I thought black would have, held the heat and all that, but he says the black lasts longer. So he says you don't get 5 years out of white tarps. And it's kind of laughing. I'm going, he don't realize that tarp's probably been on there 10 years anyway. It may not have been, but it's been on there for a while. I'm guaranteeing you that. So, and maybe not. I mean, I could be wrong, but I know Brent's got, the other trailer's got a newer tarp on it, so I'm thinking this one hasn't been fixed in that many years. And I showed you that tarp. It's terrible, man. It just wore plumb out. So it was time for him to do something, so I had to make a decision. And this is our big steed for the day. We are in the Peterbilt. I like this truck, actually. I like the way it runs. It's got a cat motor in it. Runs nice. Not like them Cummins motors. Sorry, I'm not a Cummins fan, so it needs some help. I should be in here cleaning, but I don't have any cleaning supplies. And then if I did, somebody would just make a mess out of it. Anyway, we're gonna pull over there by it, and we're gonna do a little more watching. Here's the back of the Peterbilt. I welded some stuff up the other day on this mud flap. Put new mud flaps on it so that we could have some legal mud flaps. Unfortunately, these mud flap hangers need to be changed, and this needs to be fixed, and that needs to be fixed. I got some things I got to do to it, and he's ready to do some things, so we're gonna do a little fixing. But we got some new skins on it. New skins all the way around, actually. All the way around. We have brand new tires every flipping wear, which I like it. It's good. Love new tires. They ride nice. Everything's great. So I just thought about something. So if you're ever wondering how that tarp stays up, I'm going to show you right here. Let's see if I can pull in tight on it. See what you can see. See those? Okay. Yeah, those things right there. Those are bows. Okay. So they are bent pieces of tubing. Oh, it's hard to see that, but you can kind of see how that is. So a couple of those got really badly bent, and they're gonna replace some of them. So I think 3 or 4 of them probably. I'll show you what they look like when he gets them on the ground. Sorry, I'm paying attention to what's going on, not paying attention to what's on the camera. So I'll show you. There's the new bow right here. So that's a new bow. Goes in there. Kind of shows you that piece there, so it's adjustable. I'll show you if he gets this one out. It's bent pretty bad. Got to get a big hammer to start smacking things in a minute here. There you go. So he's taking the bow out of there. So it sits inside of a hole there. And since they bent it, it's hard to get out, obviously. Amazing, it's just cut it in half, to be honest with you. I'd just cut it. Because they're root. Somebody tweaked them when they dumped a bunch of grain in here on not a normal situation. So, I'll show you these bows when they get them out. I'll show you how bad they are. All right, I'm gonna show you. I'm sure before he pulls it down here. Trying to get it to come in on me here. I guess that's as tight as I can get. You can see where it's bent. Okay, there's the first bow that he's got out completely. That's not near as bent as a couple of the other ones. It's still pretty bad shape. These other ones, I can't wait to see him pull them other ones out. They are seriously bowed. Crooked as all get out, man. There we go. That one might be just a little crooked, maybe, as you can well see. That might be just a little crooked. There's another one. Nice and flat. Yeah. And the final one. So yeah, somebody smacked him pretty hard. Smacked him with a rollover, basically. It's hard to explain what it is, but it's a dumpster. Rolls over, so they beat it up pretty bad. For all you future dump operators, don't do this crap. That's very expensive. It's a rollover. I gotta get a picture of what it is. I'll have to go look, see if I can find it on the internet somewhere, show what it is. But don't hit a guy's bows on his trailer. That costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money to fix that stuff. That's why a good operator pays attention to what he's doing. So anyway. So I dropped this off roughly at 10:30. It is now 12:01, and literally the only thing they have to do is put the tarp on, and that's it. And just the pieces that go on that bar, and that's it. I mean, I'm telling you, they're fast. He told me, he said, "Oh yeah, I'll be done latest be by 1 o'clock," and I'm almost gonna guarantee you he's gonna be done by 1 o'clock, which is literally what, 2.5 hours? Yeah, 2.5 hours. So yeah, probably gonna be done that quick. That is crazy, amazing. These guys are super fast in what they do. They got, great big old laser cutting machine in there for cutting the tarp and stuff. And wow, that's crazy. And then they got sewing machines, of course. But it's gonna be fun to watch that. I'd like to get inside, take some pictures of that laser table. They got the cutting table. Holy cow, it's huge, massive. I was trying to figure out how you did that, but I didn't get to. I looked at it for a second. I didn't take any pictures. I figured they'd get mad at me. Okay, I lied, because actually he's still got to put the bows in, and there's just a couple little cutting things he's got to do, and shoves the pipe in there and away you go. But shoot, that's still, I mean, somebody's inside working on the tarp at the time we're standing out here talking about it. Somebody's in there working on the tarp while he's doing this, and it's going to be done. It's going to be sweet. If you're ever wondering how they actually roll them tarps up, the universal joint right there goes to a pole. I'll show you when we get it up and going. I'll show you what they do, but it's I'll try. It's kind of hard to do one person, but that's the explanation is it rolls that tarp back over with that joint and come stand out here and run your pole out like this out here, and then it rolls. But anyway, so it's kind of a fancy system. It'd be nice if we could get one of those on there. That's an automatic. Not automatic, but it's electric. flip a switch and rolls over the top of that. Another one of those aha moments. You sit here and you look at this and you go, oh, I see now what it is. See that saddle right there? See that saddle? Which is right there. Okay, so this pipe, there's a pipe inside of here. It's inside the tarp itself. So it's on this end of the pipe. That fits in those saddles all along there. So the next time you got to do that, you don't have to pull everything apart. You just flip that down, and that's when the tarp falls right out. The other side, that pipe fits up underneath here. That's when you're out, and that's what that does, is that snugs it up, because that's where the pressure goes back on that one. It's a much better system than what was on this trailer originally. All right, I attempted a little cleanup. Didn't do a very good job. I need a vacuum and a whole lot of cleaner. But I you know, if I have some time, I'm gonna get it cleaned up. There's a bunch of tools in here that need to go back into the shop or into the truck, into my toolbox, whatever, so we can get some of this stuff. When we need it, we've got it. So got to do some of that. So, all right, I'm still sitting here waiting, but we're getting very, very, very close. Very close. Okay. They're a little later than they said they'd be, but here's the tarp. Look at all the stitching on that tarp. Well, that is all done in like 3 hours. I mean, you can't see it all laid out, but holy crap. When you figure out the amount of stitching went into that and the time period, holy crap. Okay, there it is, laid out. End to end. New tarp. New tarp. So where the bows are, you can see that. You can kind of see that dark line. That's where the reinforcings are for the bows, so they don't wear through it. Kind of cool. I wondered about that. Kind of cool. They're about to put poles in there, and I'm imagining they're about to get that scissor lift back over here and lift that dude up in there. And there it is. It's a hefty dude. I don't know if they're gonna weld ends on it or what. I don't know. That's a big old dude. Final steps here. My battery's about to go dead, so I'll probably have to take some pictures once I finally get back to the house. But I was going to show you what they're doing. They're putting the knuckle end on the end of that, so that I guess that's actually the end. They're just securing it in place. And then he'll come down, he'll cut this end off to the length of the same as this one here. So then they'll drag it up there, hook it up. So if I don't get any right now, that's going to be what it is. I'll get you some video of when it's all secured back up there. Okay. I missed it. This is what he put in there. Put a little deal on the ends there. Screwed it in. Which one's which? I'm thinking that's the roller end, yeah. And the other one is the end that goes in. Well, I was thinking it was the other way around. That shows how much I know. It's the small end that goes up in there holding it. So, cool. Yeah, we're minutes away from being done. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours later than they said it would be, but it was worth it. We got it done. We got her done. I did not expect this at all. I wondered how they were going to get that to do that. That's what they're going to do. Okay, that's kind of cool to know. I may have to pull forward, but that's how we're going to hang it. Okay. Last minutes of what we're gonna get to watch with this phone. They are gonna hang that sucker from there. That is. I wondered how they were gonna do that. I gotta save some foam, so I'm gonna save some battery. You gotta think they had a system to do it. They do them all the time. I wasn't even thinking in that kind of a vein. I was thinking scissor lift, anything but a forklift and a spreader bar. But that's ingenious, man, because they do this all the time. Smarter than your average bear. Huh. Pegged it. Man, whoever came up with that system. Look at how pretty that is. I didn't get to show you. I'm rolling it down. Got to put it together.